Okay, hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. This is supposed to be the start of a reading vlog, and I fear I was supposed to start this yesterday, and I didn't. So, this is going to be just a regular reading vlog. It's probably going to be Saturday to Saturday. It is technically Sunday, so I might move it from Sunday to Sunday. I actually don't know how much I'm going to read this week because I have a busy week work-wise, and it's not going to be a typical what I read in a working a 9 to 5 because it's going to be over the weekend. But my current read is Releasing 10 by Chloe Walsh, and I have been reading this very slowly because yes, this is painful and I can only take so much pain in so much time. So I'm about 280 pages in, and if you guys don't know, this is a 700-page book. And I heard the ending is like absolutely brutal, and I'm also avoiding spoilers like my life depends on it. Anything Boys of Tommen related I have to scroll past because it could be a Releasing 10 spoiler, but this is already painful. So this is the start of the vlog. I actually haven't picked up this book at all today, and it's already 7:30 because I had things to do. And I'm currently putting away my laundry, watching Criminal Minds. I'm gonna eat dinner, take a shower, and then I gotta read at least a page so I can check it off and keep my reading streak on Fable alive, because it's like 130 days and I like refuse to break it. So that is the update for now. I will talk to you later while I'm reading this, but all I gotta say is Mark Allen, when I catch you. When I catch you. Honestly, I'm curious to see how long it's gonna take me because I've only gotten this far in like 2 days. One day, I think I started this on Thursday, maybe. I don't even know anymore. I'm losing track of time, especially this week because this is gonna be a long week, work related wise. But okay, so today is Monday, and I honestly did not even read that much today at work because it was so busy. Like, it's a busy week for me, like I've said a million times. So this is gonna be a little bit of a different reading week in my life. Maybe I might even do like the next 2 weeks because I know I'm not going to get a lot done. But I actually haven't even picked up Releasing 10 at all today. It's just been really heavy, and I just needed something a little more lighthearted-esque. So I'm actually rereading Mild High by Tomforde because it's on my list to reread Mild High. I actually ended up DNFing The Right Move, which is book 2. It's Indy and Ryan's story, and I just like couldn't get through it the first time around. And I have not read Caught Up, Play Along, and then obviously Rewind It Back just came out, so I have a lot of catching up to do. So we're starting on a strong note, which is Stevie and Xander, and I loved this book the first time around. Again, I don't know what it was when The Right Move came out and I tried to read it. I don't know what happened, but that was like 2 years ago, so I'm giving it a chance again, and I'm hoping my reread of Mild High will get me there. So that's really all I have for you. It's currently like 8:30. Honestly, it's closer to 8:50. It's 8:46. And I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to probably read a little bit more and watch Criminal Minds because I'm in my rewatching Criminal Minds era. It's just calming to me, which is like really scary. But that is the plans for the rest of the night. Another day, another disappointing reading day. It's 8:30. I'm about 38% into Mild High, and I read about 15 pages of Releasing 10. I'm about to take a shower, and then I'm going to continue reading Releasing 10. And honestly, I love, this is painful, but it's painful, but like, it's painful. What I was gonna say is that I'm not loving my reread of Mild High as much as I thought. Like, I love this book. I'm not loving it so much right now. I don't know if that's just because of the week, because I've had a long week, I'm tired, and it's only Tuesday. But I'm kind of like, I think I'm just like going through the motions, honestly. I don't know. I'm trying not to take too much stock. I'm gonna try not to change my opinion about it. It's a reread. It is what it is, you know? I don't love changing my opinions about a book I read just because the first time I read it was like, you know? But I don't know. It's just like, okay. I'm like, oh, now I see why I DNF'd The Right Move, you know? Like, I can see how I liked this one, but I think it was such a big gap between when I read Mild High and The Right Move. So I think by the time I got to The Right Move, I was just like kind of over it. But I heard books 3, I think Caught Up is the best, I think. So I just like have to at least read Caught Up, right? I don't know. That's the update for today. I really got nothing for you. I'm so sorry. Okay, today is actually Thursday. Don't mind my hair. I just took it out of the claw clip and it looks crazy. But I read like maybe like 15 pages of Mile High today. Yesterday, I was actually homesick from work and I don't know what page I started on, but I got to page 492 in Releasing 10, and this book is like straight pain actually, and like they can never be happy, and like we know that they're not together obviously now, like because this goes back and it's like almost catching up to the Boys of Tommen, like where the Boys of Tommen start. I don't even think they really cross paths much. Like I think this is like kind of like Saving 6 where it's like before, and then the next book is technically supposed to be like the rest of their story. But I am going to take a shower and I'm going to try to read a little more of which one. I'm not sure yet, but it's already almost like 9 p.m. I think, and I need to go to bed. But it's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, which means we're so close to the weekend, and my goal is to finish. I have this much left in Releasing 10 and we need to finish. I do also want to finish Mile High, but Releasing 10 is kind of my priority starting tomorrow. And that's the update for ya. It's Friday, finally Friday. It's best day of the week. It's been the longest week of my life, but I am finally sitting down for the day. I'm reading Mile High. I'm at 55%. I'm honestly about to put this down soon to continue reading Releasing 10, but I have both my books. I have Criminal Minds on. I'm currently back in my Criminal Minds era. I'm on season 4, and this is where I'm gonna be for the next 5 hours. So what the plan is literally this. Okay, it is Saturday, and I actually did read a little bit this morning. I'm at 5:22, I think I left off last night. Was it close to the like the end of 400s? It was like 490 something. But I have to leave in like 20 minutes to go get my nails done. And then on the agenda is to finish my neighbors, if you can hear that, to finish releasing 10 today. It is happening. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm so close and I'm so scared and I'm not ready. And I'm wearing my mood reader t-shirt from the Common Shop and I love it. So I'm gonna sit and read for like 15 more minutes. Shit's about to go down because I only have this much left and nothing good can happen with this much left. And like obviously we know this takes place, like this doesn't even cover, like Shannon's not even at Tommen yet. Like this started when they were like children. And like obviously we know who is with Katie and Lizzie's with fucking Pierce O'Neill. And it turns out Hugh and Pierce O'Neill actually like hate each other low-key. So that, I wanna know how she goes from dating Hugh to dating Pierce O'Neill. But we know that they get, okay, and I'm confused. Chloe has like, we know there's gonna be a second book, but she hasn't confirmed it, kind of, like, so it's hard to know. But apparently she already finished, or she has a good draft of Gibbsy and Claire's second book. So I need them now, because originally we were supposed to get 2 of each, and then she was like, there's only gonna be 6 total, and this is book 6. So I'm really confused if like this is all just like made up, or if she's like actually gonna end up publishing books 2 for Claire and Gibbsy and Hugh and Liz. Okay, I'm back from my nail appointment. I got red, if you guys care. But I have, let's see, I'm at 560 and there's about 700 pages. So I'm gonna sit here, drink my coffee, and finish releasing 10. I'm literally not gonna get up until until releasing 10 is finished, because I'm that close. I have such mixed emotions because I've always liked Lizzie. I've never had a problem with her until Taming 7, and I couldn't figure out what the hell her problem is. And I didn't like her in Taming 7, at the end of Taming 7. And like now that I'm getting her story, I feel bad because she has so many, like, she has such trauma and like nobody knows. But what she does to Hugh in this book, closer to the end of this book, makes me mad. And like, you want to hate her, but like you can't, because it's like the things she's gone through that like nobody knows, like nobody understands. Like people think she's crazy, but she's not, but she is. And I'm so heartbroken. I'm so close. I'm at 631 and I just feel so bad. And I'm sad knowing that this is the end. Like, I'm close to the end and I know things don't get better for a while. Like, in my mind, again, like, we're not even covering the part of the story where he's with Katie and like they're in school together. Like, we're not even there yet. Like, Shannon's not at Tommen, Johnny's still a rugby head. Like, none. This is just catching up to the timeline that boys at Tommen, that Binding 13 and Keeping 13 start at, you know? We still have so much ground to cover. And this is how much of the book I have left. So I know it's not gonna happen until the next book that's hypothetical, technically, you know? So, like, what am I gonna do? Because what do you mean they don't all live happily ever after? You know? I hate Lizzie so much right now. And, like, I know she's, like, not well. And I know she's, like, not doing it on purpose. But she's breaking my Hugh's heart, man. Like, it's so sad. And he's, like, not strong enough for this because he loves her. And she is just flying off the rails. Okay, it's now 7:30. I'm officially done with releasing 10. And she did say at the bottom, she did say in the acknowledgements, next Boys of Tommen series book coming soon. We'll see more. So maybe I think it's gonna be Feely. But that's the thing, they can't. Okay, because here's the theory. Let's just get it out there now. Feely is in love with Katie. Katie's dating Hugh. Obviously Liz is in love with Hugh. Hugh's in love with Liz, but he's dating Katie. So the next book can't really be Feely and Katie unless they do a whole, like, Feely, Katie, Liz, Huey, like, dual like 4 POVs, because they're like, but it's also a theory that Katie cheats on Hugh with Feely and Hugh cheats on Katie with Lizzie. So it's a whole drama, and I really hope the next book is like all 4 people, like all 4 point of views, because their stories are so, like, intertwined, you know? Like, you can't really finish Liz and Hugh's story. Like, you can't write Feely and Katie's story, at least a whole book, if she's dating Hugh in, you know, do you understand? Does this make sense? Because this makes sense to me. It makes sense in my mind, but if you haven't read Boys of Tommen, like, I don't think you understand what I'm talking about. You know? And then I'm going to probably try to finish Mile High. And let's see where I'm actually. Goodreads say 40%, but I have a feeling that's wrong. Yeah, I'm at 59%. So I should update. Gotta update that. Okay, now that I'm done with releasing 10 and I'm gonna be done with Mile High, hopefully, cross my fingers, tomorrow, I need to know which one to read next. I was planning on reading One Golden Summer after I read releasing 10, but since I ended up picking up Mile High, I think I'm ready for another fantasy, because I just finished the fantasy I read first, or the fantasy I read before was Shield of Sparrows, and because I had a lot of romanticies on my TBR in the month of May, I split it up with romances, so I tried to do at least 2. So my point was, after releasing 10, I was gonna read One Golden Summer, but I ended up rereading Mile High, so I've hit that 2 book threshold that I can read another fantasy or romantasy. So, like, what to do? This one I don't really care. It's kind of just, I want to read it. This one I've been dying to read since it came out in the beginning of May. No, No. This, yeah, no, it did. It came out at the beginning of May. And I think it's gonna be my next one. I think it's on deck. So, if you see me picking this up on Monday, mind your business. But like, these are two distinctly different books. Okay, it is Monday now. I finished Smile High today. I was gonna say at work, but I literally got all the way to the epilogue by the end of my lunch break, and I had like 10 pages left and I had to go back to work. So I finished it when I got home. And then I ended up starting Silver Elite by Dani Francis. I did end up buying the Kindle version because this book is so heavy and I just like do not have the energy this week to hold such a big book. Like, why is this book so heavy? I don't know. This is a heavy hardback. So, I'm going to read it on my Kindle. I picked out tabs to annotate. I hope I can annotate it. I don't know. It's always hit or miss on if I annotate a book or not. Okay, it is now Tuesday, and I'm only... me dropping my Kindle. I'm only 15% into Silver Elite, and I don't know. I don't really have thoughts on it yet, other than the plot is just so... it's hard because like I'm someone who likes the same thing, so like obviously tropes are kind of the same and stories can be very similar, but something about this one is just like, been there, done that. And I don't know if that's just because I've heard it's underwhelming that I'm somewhat underwhelmed already. So I'm like trying to not be biased and trying to like keep an open mind. But it's very, I don't want to say used, but it's a very used storyline. Okay, it is now Wednesday. The progress of Silver Elite is actually good. I am 47% in 25 chapters, and I'm hooked. I'm really enjoying it, and I did not plan to enjoy this book. I love it. I am like hooked. Again, I started this what? Tuesday? No, did I start on Monday? I think I started on Monday, and I'm already 47% in. That's impressive for someone who works a 9 to 5 and doesn't have all day and night to read. That's all I gotta say. And is it the same plot of any like dystopian plot? Yes. Am I still sat? Abso-fucking-lutely. So I don't know what that says about me. I don't know if that means I'm easily entertained. I don't know, but my ass is gonna be parked here. Criminal Minds is about to go on, and I'm gonna read Silver Elite. Okay. Update on Silver Elite. I'm 56% in. I'm loving it. I'm hooked. I'm hooked. I'm sorry. I'm easily entertained, and I can read the same plot line 10 times. Same plot line, different author, and I'm gonna eat it up every time. It's just who I am. And you know what? I'm not gonna apologize for it. Yeah, it's a no. I'm eating it up. I really am. I really am. And if you guys don't know the plot of Silverly, it's basically like two groups of people: the normal people, and then the people who have powers, but they have like telepathy, and they're like mind readers. And they're called like silver bloods because when they use their power, their veins turn silver. Ren obviously is a silver blood, but she has a special power where her veins don't turn silver, so she can use her power and no one will know. And obviously her uncle, it's not her real uncle. Her parents died. This guy took her in. He's like an uncle to her. Obviously he dies, and then she goes on a rescue mission to save him. Obviously she doesn't succeed. And then she gets forced to train in the Silver Elite like program, and obviously it's the program that like hunts them, and it's ran by the people that hate her kind and all, you know. Again, this is the basic dystopian plot. Obviously the commander's son is the lead in charge, and of course they love each other, but they can't be with each other. But of course they're not fraternizing, not yet, but they're close, you know. And now she didn't have anything to live for, but now she's plotting, so she's gonna try to get into Silver Elite, and she's gonna be a spy for the rebels, you know. Again, basic, we're talking basic dystopian plot. I'm eating it up. Eating it up. So, that's my update for you. And don't judge me, okay? Okay, it's now Thursday. Let's talk about my Silver Elite progress. I got to like 89%. Oh, I'm at 91%. You can't see that, but I'm at 91%. I have devoured this book. Like I said, is it the most basic dystopian plot? Yes. Are all the tropes troping? Yes. But am I eating it up? Also, yes. So I can't even judge because I am fully sat. And I have about like 80-ish pages left. I am obviously gonna finish this, and then I think this is gonna be the last day of this reading vlog. And I just like, I loved it. I loved it so much, and like I was not expecting to love it. I went in with my hopes very low just because of all the things I've heard about it. A lot of people DNF'd it. A lot of people just like didn't like it. My friend Emma didn't love it. She was just okay about it. Like she wasn't like, oh my god, you have to read this. But I'm loving it. So that just proves to you that reading is subjective, and that somebody can like a book and someone can absolutely hate it. And I am on the side of absolutely loving it, and I have no shame about it. Okay, I'm officially done with Silver Elite, and I actually like don't know what to do now. I don't know what book to read next, which is kind of tragic if you ask me. But I want to say I rated this a 4.5. I honestly really loved it. Like I said, was it predictable? Yes. Did I still eat up every second of it? Also, yes. And shit's gonna go down next book, so. Book 2, anyone? When is that coming out? I need it like now. And you know what, I'm also really curious. People say obviously that Dani Francis is a pen name, and it's like a famous author who's writing the book, and I want to know who it is, you know? I want to know. I wonder how many books it's gonna be. It can't be too many. Like, it can't be more than, I would say it can't be more than 3. I feel like the plot line doesn't do well with 3 books. Okay, well, I'm gonna end this video here. That was what? Was that 3 books? I think it was Releasing 10, Mile High, and Silver Elite. I was like, what, a week and a, almost 2 weeks? It was an almost 2-week reading vlog. So, bye.